I'm JD, and what we're going to be doing is a geometry problem. So you have two parallel lines cut by transversal. So if you would, by the way, that angle, they're labeled with numbers. So this is 1, 2, 3, and this is 40 degrees, 4, 5, 6, 7. So pause the video and see if you can do this one on your own. Alright, so in this problem, you should know some things. If I have what's called a straight angle, like right here, these two angles is what's called supplementary, that their sum adds up to 180 degrees. Now, you know it's parallel because you have this bold triangle matched up with this bold triangle. So that means that those two lines are parallel to each other, that they never intersect. You see that? They're parallel. Like parallel lines on the road. But because of our perspective, eventually they intersect. But in reality, they never intersect. So, anyways, you have two parallel lines, and it's cut by a transversal. When that happens, you have special angles. For example, if I look at these four angles right here and these four angles, if it's in the same spot, like 7 and 40 degrees, or 5 and 2, that means they're what's called corresponding angles. They correspond to the same location. So 7 and 40 degrees, it's the same measurement. 40 degrees. Now, if they're on the outside, that means that they're exterior. If they're on the inside, they're interior. And then you get some special properties. If they're exterior, that means that they're on the outside, like 2 and 7, right? They're on the same side. Same side exterior angles are supplementary. So this, 40 degrees, and this add up to 180. So what does this angle 2 have to be? Yeah, it has to be 140 degrees. Now, the picture's not exact because this, right, is not an acute angle, it's an obtuse. But usually what they can do on tests is they can trip you up. Sometimes they do that, sometimes they don't. But same side exterior angles are supplementary. And also, you know this is 140 because this forms a straight angle, right? It forms 180 degrees. So again, it has to be 180 degrees. Vertical angles are congruent. Vertical angles means that you have two lines that intersect, and those that are opposites of each other are vertical angles. And vertical angles are congruent. So that would be 40 degrees. Again, corresponding angles tells me that this is 40 degrees. Also, alternate interior angles, they're alternate because, well, they're not on the same side, so they're alternate. And they're interior because they're inside those two parallel lines. And alternate interior angles are congruent. This is congruent to this. This is a vertical angle, right? So that has to be congruent to this. So that's 180 degrees. Now, same side interior angles, same side means that they're on the same side, right? And interior means that they're inside those two lines, those two parallel lines cut by the transversal. And same side interior angles are supplementary, right? So that would be 180, 140, good call. All right, that should be 142. See, if you were here in the room, maybe you would correct me. All right, so same side interior angles are congruent. Sorry, same side interior angles are supplementary, means that they add up to 180. Alternate interior angles are congruent. See that? Now this, since they share the same line, right? They're supplementary, so this is 140 degrees. So again, to review, corresponding angles share the same position where the transversal and the other parallel line intersect. They correspond to each other, and corresponding angles are always congruent. Vertical angles, right? If you have two lines intersecting, they're called vertical angles, the ones that are opposite each other, and those are always congruent. Now, if they're same side interior angles, they're going to be supplementary. If they're alternate interior angles, they're going to be congruent. Same thing with alternate exterior angles. You see that? That those are going to be congruent as well. In same side exterior angles, right? They're exterior because they're on the outside. Same side because they're on the same side of the transversal are going to be supplementary. And that's it.